In this class, we are going to discuss about Bronislaw Malinowski. This is a brief introduction about the methodology he used, which is basically we are going to discuss about the functionalist approach and his contribution towards culture. A quick introduction. Malinowski was born in Poland, Germany. He was a social anthropologist. He is known as a structural functionalist, one of the founding fathers of social anthropology. The other one is Radcliffe Brown. He is associated with British social anthropology and has been credited with creating separate functionalist schools. So before we begin, let us take a quick revision of what is functionalism in sociology. So the functionalist approach, it talks about how society works in integration. And that is what he said, that culture has its role, has its integrating responsibility or role in the society. Some of his works and contributions are listed here. You can quickly take a look. Moving ahead, he has worked on various topics like family, kinship, marriage, religion and magic, crimes and customs, and his main work has been on the Trobriand Islanders in South Pacific, where he did his research work as a form of field study, and he was one of the first anthropologists who stayed for so long at the field. He changed the perspective of people towards anthropologists. Earlier, anthropologists were considered as armchair researchers who just used to rely on the data that was already there, which was already published, or the literature or text that was readily available. But he went to the research area, he went to the field, and he emphasized on field work. Now, coming to the perspective and approach he used, it is scientific and a blend of historical approach. He is known as the father of functionalism, who talks about integrated whole or how the society works or functions in harmony. He has emphasized on the actions of individuals. Now, some of the other functionalists like Durkheim or Brown, they have talked about society more. They have given emphasis to the role of society. But according to Malinowski, he has stressed on the actions of individuals. Now, coming to his views on culture, it is very important to understand what he talked about culture. He has talked about two types of culture, that is material and non-material. He said that these cultures are created by human beings to fulfill several needs. For example, social, religious, economic, art, language, everything is created so that the needs of human beings can be fulfilled. He says that these needs are interrelated to each other, and as a result, they are related to all the human beings. For culture, he says that culture is self-dependent and it is total or whole in itself. It does not need association with something else. Culture in itself is whole. It is based on unity and integration, and its purpose is to cater to the needs of the human beings. He says, and I quote, "Change in one aspect of culture will bring change as a whole." That means if one cultural institution is changing, it will result in the change of other institutions that are related to it. Now, some of his arguments behind functionalism. Why he has stressed on functionalism? So he has said that every aspect of culture has a function. Now, we know that the basic function is to satisfy the needs of the people. So what are these needs that he keeps talking about? So there are three types of needs: primary, instrumental and integrative. Primary are the biological needs. Biological needs like procreation. So the instrumental needs are required to fulfill the primary needs. That means if you take the example of marriage, it is an institution which helps in the legalization of procreation. Now you have the legal validity, now you have the legal right to procreate. So, in order to fulfill the primary need, you have got the instrumental need. And the third need, that is the integrative need, it is to integrate people, as the name suggests. So, it helps the society to cohere. For example, religion, it brings people together. Now, again, if we see this, if I say that religion brings people together, this is one dimension of it. This is one dimension of religion which talks about functionalism, how religion is bringing people together in harmony. Okay. Now, area of study. What did he study and how did he study? So, like I said, he took cultural data, that is, he used the data that was already available, but he also used several other methods like participation observation, ethnographic diary writing, field research. So he combined all of this with the methods of scientific data to understand how the psychological needs of individuals in the society are served by social institutions. One example is marriage that we just discussed. The psychological needs are fulfilled by marriage as a social institution. He said, and I quote, static documentation by concrete evidence is important, because he was not an armchair researcher or an armchair sociologist. He went to the field and he made sure that he had enough validity, enough documentation and enough proof, enough evidence to make sure that what he has been studying, what he has researched about is backed by evidence. Now, coming to the conclusion, there's a quote by Malinowski where he has defined culture in his own words. Culture is inherited artifacts, goods, technical process, ideas, habits, and values. This is what his culture is. Now, unlike the other sociologist, he has not eliminated social structure from culture. Rather, he said that social structure is a part of culture and we need to study the use of customs. What is the use of customs? If there is no use of customs, then why there are so many customs that are still being followed in today's age? We say that we are very rational and we have developed new ways of knowledge, new ways of thinking. Then why do we still practice some of the customs that do not serve us good? He said that sociological heritage of man is related to the culture. That means what we are doing today, the sociological heritage that we are carrying today is related to our culture. It has some history. So I hope you got this introductory part about Malinowski and his views on functionalism and culture. Now let us discuss some questions. Question number 1, with reference to Malinowski's theory of cultural integration, choose the best options. Now, Malinowski has given a theory of cultural integration. If you look at option number A, he said that any culture or trait which has lost its importance will not survive in the society. This is true, he said that, because when it is not fulfilling the needs of the society, it is of no use to the society today and it loses its significance. Option B, cultural traits are interrelated and should be studied in integration. Now, when we say that he is a functionalist, so he studies things in integration. Here, he has integrated cultural and trait qualities. Option number C, he called this combined study of cultural trait as integrated whole. He has talked about integrated whole here. And option D is wrong because he was against the opinion of evolutionists and diffusionists. Question number 2, here we have to match the list 1 with list 2. If you look at Malinowski and if you look at list option 4 from list 2, we know that the biological need based functionality is given by Malinowski, and that is how you can identify the correct answer. I hope you got this lecture. Thank you very much for watching.